Hello and welcome to my channel where we are making a gourmet tasting cheesecake using a box mix. And today's recipe is just as easy to make as it is delicious. We are making a no-bake white chocolate cheesecake topped with a lemon and white chocolate posset. So stick around while we make something boxed, but better.
The first thing we are going to make is the white chocolate and graham cracker crust. In a large microwave-safe bowl, we are adding 4 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of white chocolate chips. Then we are going to microwave this, stirring every 15 seconds until it is completely melted together. Once it is completely melted, we are going to add our package of graham cracker crumbs that is included in the no-bake cheesecake box. And stir it all together until our crumbs are thoroughly soaked in our butter and white chocolate mixture. Now we are going to press it into our pie plate. I am pouring my crumbs into a 9-inch round glass pie plate, and I'm not even greasing the pie plate. Once the butter and the white chocolate cools, this crust comes out really well. I am pressing it firmly and evenly along the bottom and the sides of this pie plate, alternating between using my hands and a spatula. I'm not even gonna lie, I absolutely hate this part. It's a sensory thing for me. I cannot stand the feel of gritty texture on my fingers. But I also really like cheesecake. So basically my sense of taste is beating out my sense of touch right now in this competition. Once the pie crust is thoroughly pressed out, I like to stick it in the freezer to cool instead of the refrigerator. The reason for this is because the cheesecake part is so quick and easy to make that I feel like it doesn't have time to set in the refrigerator like it does in the freezer. In a large microwave-safe bowl, we are going to put 3/4 cups of white chocolate chips and 1 tablespoon of butter in the bowl, and then microwave it while stirring every 20 seconds until it forms a thick white chocolate paste. Next, we are going to add 1 8-ounce block of room temperature cream cheese and mix on medium speed until it becomes well incorporated and creamy. Next, we will add 2 teaspoons of vanilla and the entire package of the no-bake cheesecake mix. Lastly, we will add a 1/2 cup of milk and mix this together on medium to high speed for about 3 minutes. Your batter should look very thick and creamy. And once it's done, it is time to take our pie crust out of the freezer and spoon this into our pie crust. Now we will scoop our cheesecake into our pie crust, which has firmed up beautifully in the freezer. Then using our spatula, we are going to smooth it out. Once I have smoothed it out all the way to the edges of the pie plate, I like to go over it lightly with a wet spatula just to give the top a nice smooth finish. Once we are finished, we are going to cover it lightly with some plastic wrap and set it in the refrigerator while we make our lemon and white chocolate posset. Posset is not only a delicious dessert, but wonderfully easy to make. In a medium-sized saucepan, we are going to put 1 1/4 cup of heavy cream, 1/3 cup of sugar, 1/8 teaspoon of vanilla, 2 tablespoons of white chocolate chips, and set it to medium-high heat for about 5 minutes until it begins to simmer. This does not require constant stirring, but it does need frequent stirring to make sure that the white chocolate chips and sugar do not burn on the bottom. Once it reaches a light simmer, reduce your heat to the lowest setting and allow it to simmer for 1 minute. Do not stir during this minute, and once the minute is done, remove it from the heat promptly and add 3 tablespoons of lemon juice and the zest of 1 lemon. You can already see that it's starting to thicken already. Posset is a dessert that can be lightly sipped on while it's still warm, or once you let it cool completely, it has the consistency of a pudding or sort of light custard. For our recipe, we are going to let it cool in the refrigerator for about 1 hour before pouring it on top of our cheesecake.
And there we have it, our delicious no-bake white chocolate cheesecake topped with our lemon and white chocolate posset. Thank you for joining me. I had a wonderful time and I hope you did too. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments section below and I will do my best to answer them. And I will see you next time on Boxed But Better with Genna.
Oh wow, that zoomed in after...
Ready for my close-up.
We were close up. Alright, there you go.